But before we start, I wanted to share some thoughts about how we got here tonight. You know, Jerry Crawford, that was probably one of the most emotional things that took place. And I was part of having Jerry get here. We came by cab together from the airport. I got into the airport, went down to baggage claim, and if you see how Jerry dresses, take a look. He's got a black shirt, a black tie, he's got a light jacket, he's got sunglasses on when we're in the airport, leaning against a column and trying to hide. I thought I was going to get whacked. I thought the mob guys knew where I was. I'm a very hyper-vigilant guy. I'm looking around and seeing things, and finally he comes up into my ear and he says, "It's Jerry." We had a covert operation more than anything that I ever did in my undercover job of getting him down here. But it was so great to see Jerry, because there was one other time that I went for a special night for Joey, his 2000 game in Philadelphia. Matt Winnick made sure his 2000 game was in Philly so that everybody could be there. And I called Jerry, because I live in Florida and Jerry's in St. Pete. I said, "Jerry, you going to the game?" He says, "What am I going to that game for? 2,000. I got 4,000 games myself. What do I care about 2,000? Words are important. As an author, as well as an official, you do know I'm an author, right? Hopefully, some of you have purchased the book. It helps in a retirement. Thank you. But I put some words down on the flight coming up here, Joey. I thought about some things, and I wanted to write them down, because sometimes the words that you think don't always come out in the words that you say when you get up here. So I wrote these down in my thoughts about you as I thought about our relationship over the years. It must have been cold there in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine. That's your way. You always walked a step behind, so I was the one with all the glory, while you were the one with all the strength. A beautiful face without a name for so long, a beautiful smile to hide the pain. Did you ever know that you were my hero? And everything I would like to be. I can fly higher than an eagle, and then I got writer's cramp. I didn't know how to finish it. But that was my hope. My hope was that you would laugh. Because if you know anything about Joey Crawford, you better laugh. Because you have fun in doing whatever he does. That same passion that you see on the floor. Yeah, people describe him as tough, aggressive, all kinds of words that go next to his name, but they forget empathetic, passionate, compassionate, and a dear friend. You know, he has 49 finals games. Think about that. He has more playoff games than any referee in NBA history, over 2,500 regular season games. He's worked 3 All-Star games. But while those are impressive, I want to share with you, Joe and I are the same age. And we have more than just basketball as a commonality. As being that same age, when you're on the road, we went through a lot of things the same way. Because as growing up, you're raising kids, your marriage, what it's like to have a family. Those are the conversations that I remember having with Joey so often on the road. And there's no greater partner in the game of life than Joey Crawford. He took care of me and mentored me in ways well beyond on the basketball floor. You know, the personal side of you, Joey, is something that reminds me of what John Wooden said. You cannot realize a full life until you do something for someone who will never be able to repay you. You do that all the time. You're always doing things for people that will never be able to repay you. And the other thing that you do, you're an over-tipper. It doesn't matter where you go. With Joey, he's over-tipping. So he always makes you feel bad, and he's going to pick it up. But I got to tell you something about the family here. Your brother's got the same line. I got it. Except I had to pay for that cab ride, Joey. Jerry kept saying, I got it, but he got out of the car and there was no money coming out of his pocket. You know, you cannot make a recognition about tonight, and Steve's going to go into a lot more detail. But I just want to say this is a family recognition, because none of us accomplish anything by ourselves. And I'm just going to leave it at that, because Steve's going to go into it deeper. But folks, you know, we live in a fast world. Ever since McDonald's started giving us those hamburgers fast, everything's fast. We get instant messages, we get Twitter, we've got all kinds of things going real fast. But there's some things that you can't get fast, and that's old friends. So, to my old friend, congratulations on becoming the 2014 Gold Whistle awardee. I love you, Joe. Congratulations.